President Trump sparring with yet another member of Congress. This time the president taking aim at Republican Senator Bob Corker of Tennessee. Of course, the senator really started it. He said that President Trump has not shown what it takes to be a successful president. The president tweeting this in response, quote, "Strange statement by Bob Corker, considering that he's constantly asking me whether or not he should run in 2018. Tennessee not happy." Joining us now to react is former Governor Mike Huckabee, who's also Fox News contributor. Why, oh, why would anybody think they could get away with a cheap shot against the president? He always comes back harder.
He always comes back 10 times harder, and anybody who doesn't know that was sound asleep during the entire GOP presidential primary and through the entire election.
You found that out very well,
I wasn't stupid enough to go call him out. Yeah, you know, I was one of those guys who never went out and had a fight with Donald Trump. Number one, that wasn't, to me, very productive. And number two, I looked around and I saw the carnage of all of my colleagues who thought it was going to be smart to go take on Donald Trump during the primary.
Well, and Governor,
but here's what I want to know, David.
Think of the stakes, though. I mean, the stakes are so high right now. This is the one time that we've had in maybe 20 or 30 years to have comprehensive tax reform to get the country's economy back on track. This is a time for every Republican to stick together to get that tax reform in. Why are people straying away from that?
It is beyond my ability to understand why some of these senators, whether it's Bob Corker, Jeff Flake, they want to write books, they want to be loved by the media, they want to be embraced by Democrats. I don't know what it is, but here's what doesn't make sense. They've got a president who is ready to deliver the most significant tax reform in our lifetime, who's already delivered on an economic environment in which the stock market has soared to new levels. We have so many things that we could be getting done. But what do we have? We have individual legislators who want to go out and criticize their own president that the people of their own party elected, and let me be clear, first nominated by the largest margin of votes in the history of the GOP primary. David, it makes no sense. It
makes no sense, and lest we forget about who's leading the Republicans, at least in the U.S. Senate, we have a guy who, day before yesterday, came out in the New York Times, tremendous criticism of the president, raising issues, for example, applauding, patting on the back those business people who left the White House business councils, saying he applauded their actions. I mean, this is not what a leader is supposed to do to rally forces behind a president of his own party.
Well, I think a lot of Republicans outside of the bubble of Washington, where they sniff a different air than the rest of us, I think they need to really understand that a lot of them are likely to be sent home at the next opportunity because people have gotten sick of waiting for 8 years during the Obama years to get something done. Real tax reform, real reform in regulation, genuine repeal and replace of Obamacare. The list goes on. I mean, simple things like even just defunding Planned Parenthood. Not one of those things has happened, not because of a lack of effort on the part of the president, but because of a complete stonewalling from this Congress, and it's got to change.